All right, so we're getting close to Steinhatchee. Heavy rains. Since a lot of flooding with this system so far. A lot of flooding, inland flooding here, rains. Heavy rains here. We just went through Perry, Florida. Now we're on our way to Steinhatchee. The squall line is expected to. There are a couple. I'm definitely seeing squall line with some rotation in them. So I can see why the National Weather Service is going to issue a tornado watch, because there are some cells that look kind of suspicious with possible rotation out there. So yeah, if you guys went to the West Coast, there's no rain yet. If you got a radar app, you can see it clear as day. We had a very eventful morning across upper Florida, into Alabama, Georgia. Carolinas are going to be getting some very strong storms here also this afternoon and evening. So this line is working its way all the way up through Georgia, North Carolina now, but could be some significant tornadoes for parts of both Carolinas. A couple of really strong looking cells on the radar. One in particular here is close to Swan. Well, I don't know the direction. They're still way out in the Gulf. Trying to get back to where I could make the okay, I'm looking right towards Swanee. So it looks like we might have a cell coming right to Swanee or even C or D. I might be able to make it to Swanee here. We're getting kind of close to that. So definitely a 55 miles. That's good. That's going to be close to me. But we're going to try to go to Swanee. Swanee looks like they might be having a possible cell coming your way. Lots of water, lots of flooding here. Heavy rain, incredible amount of rain falling with our system here. So one thing about it, now that you're in the Florida Peninsula, it's going to go pretty quick through. And once it passes through, it's going to be nice. It's going to be very windy, extremely windy, but it'll be blue sky. It'll be cold, too. Our temperature's back up. So if you were watching this earlier, we were right around the 72-degree range in Panama right before daybreak, and the pressures were down about 994, 995. And then on my I got a weather station here on my truck below me here. Now the temperatures are creeping back up there, indicating that we're nearing that warm front, getting away from the cold front. This is where the energy's at. So once we get on the other side of the squall line, you have that warm front back up, and that's making the fuel that this system needs to do this. So temperatures, pressure is 1,003. We're getting farther away from that low pressure. Low pressure system's moving on up to the United States right now. So not expecting a very low pressure here for us, but still seeing some heavy rains, some heavy winds, and some heavy lightning. That one was right on top of us. We're really close to Steinhatchee right now. Strong winds. I've seen a ton of trees in the roads. We gotta be careful of that. Power poles, power lines. Like this morning, man. We were dealing with this crazy rain. And this is not just a Florida deal because of storm chasing in Florida. We got serious weather going on in Georgia right now, South Carolina, and North Carolina. And it's going to get nastier as the day goes on for them with potential for tornadoes. We have a tornado watch that's extended all the way, including Jacksonville now, all the way to the Atlantic coast. And we're going to have serious winds coming up from the Atlantic all evening into tonight. And are going to end up going to Long Island, Atlantic City, Cape Cod. You guys, gals, are going to feel a lot of wind tonight on Wednesday, going into Wednesday morning. I've already seen 100-some thousand without power here in Florida. I got a power map here. Thanks to Furman Power Equipment, one of our great sponsors. Furman Power Equipment Power Tracker. Currently, we have 102,000 without power in Florida, 66,000 without power in Georgia, 36,000 without power in North Carolina, and Alabama's at 35,000 right now. So if you're into checking out weather, I did post a video on TikTok of some videos that I took this morning from the damage. A good friend of mine, Brandon Clement, runs a company called WX Chasing over on X, and he's got some incredible drone footage of the same house that I filmed. I couldn't film it; it was still raining. He was there a little bit after I was, and got some unbelievable house that actually fell on its side onto another house. Among other videos, fortunately, some pretty serious damages. That whole general area up from the panhandle there. So, Google WX Chasing, and you can see some incredible drone footage from the upper panhandle tornadoes this morning. My goal here now is to follow the squall line kind of back to the Tampa Bay area and then possibly cover some of the surge that we might be seeing on the Florida West Coast once the system passes, because I think that's going to be after the squall line and when we're going to start to see the water come up after the winds. My buddy Dylan Hubbard told me that the tides did not go down this morning like they should have, and they remained higher. And I've noticed that when we have high tide coming in after a low tide that doesn't go out, then that's when we have bigger problems. In fact, the low tide never made it to low tide. Heavy rain, winds. Oh. It's those straight line gusts they were talking about. Regardless of tornadoes, these winds are just unbelievable. Straight line winds are causing much damage in tornadoes. 74-mile-an-hour winds sometimes. 74-mile-an-hour plus is showing a 10% or more possibility. Well, we use the radar scope, and they instantly update if we have any Florida tornado warnings. Currently, we don't. If you were traveling along with us this morning, we were in several tornado warnings this morning doing my live stream. And unfortunately, they were at night, and that was pretty scary stuff. I'd like to do a shout out to Panama City Sheriff's Department, Police Department, and Fire Rescue. They worked with me today and very cooperative and let me do my thing this morning. The other side of this thing, that was kind of the goal all along, man. You know, I know we got some light rains out ahead of it, but the heavy rains we just went through, hopefully it's going to be the all they did is issue a tornado watch. We got a new tornado watch. We're officially in a tornado watch. Everybody's phone just went off. They got a ton of lightning with this squall line. This morning, and they always give us credit for Mike's weather page, so that always it's nice to see. Tornado watch now in effect until 9. All right, let me explain something to you if you're new to weather. After I get through this. Wow. There's the depths. Wow. Serious winds. Man. Crazy. Man, these trees are sideways. One thing about a tornado watch, it says till 9 p.m., but here's the deal. Once that squall line passes, it's over. So not everybody, 9 p.m. more inland in the state, 9 p.m. more later down in South Florida, but once the squall line passes, people in north, so it's all the same here. You know, you're not gonna have nasty weather until 9. In the storm line, and now it's tornado. One thing about this area, they got hit by Idalia head on, right? We really shouldn't see a lot of trees down right now, hopefully, in this area, because most of those trees fell during Idalia. And they also had a tornado about what, 6-8 weeks ago. We had a tornado come through Perry. Well, they've had a lot of weather. We don't see a lot of debris on the road. That's a good sign. It is, yeah, there's a few little branches here and there, but so there's a new tornado watch. So we got the whole southeast almost under a tornado watch right now. Little break the rain right now. Yeah, we got a large area. So we got all the way to North Carolina. Oh, look at those winds. Right here on the radar scope. They're all straight line winds, but 50, 60 miles an hour guaranteed, 70 likely gusts here. We are in a severe thunderstorm warning all the way to Charlotte. Yeah, I've only seen that a few other times, a squall line where we have the actual the whole squall line is a severe thunderstorm warning. And I don't think that's happened in years. I was trying to get on the other side of this thing, about 30 miles. There's definitely another little cell of rotation north of Spawnee that looks very suspicious. Horseshoe Beach. Horseshoe Beach. We could have a little rotation there to your south a little bit, then off the Gulf right now. No tornado warning officially, but it does appear something's trying to spin up south of Horseshoe Beach. It's all embedded in the squall line, so it's very, very not like we saw. This thing comes just to your south a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Moving so fast. I think it's too embedded into that squall line, so I don't know. But you're going to get some winds regardless. Starting to see more debris on the ground. Starting to see more trees. So we probably had, what, 36 tornado warnings today. I've lost count. We average 4 or 5 tornado warnings at a time for like 6 hours straight. We're starting to see more stuff on the ground here, so we're getting a little higher winds. We're getting here. I feel guilty using the word intercept. My buddy, I really respect Reed Timmer. He says intercept all the time. I feel like I'm stealing his word. Reed, if you're watching, let me know if it's okay to use say the word intercept. Man, Howard Franklin, holy cow. Howard Franklin is pounding on the, that's interesting. I think we're going to see some sneaky water stories here coming up for the West Coast. Just kind of get it right now. You know, so close to getting on the other side. That's the goal here. Get on the other side of the squall line. Going up on a red light here. I might be able to get the video. 2 good things about storm chasing is I don't drink any beer and I don't eat. So I save weight. Oh, God, those winds are crazy. Look at these winds. Look at these winds. City. Speed limit is 35. I'm going 38 right now, just so you know. The wide angle makes it look like I'm hauling butt. Earlier today, I got passed twice when I was grabbing the wheel, so we got a little red light here. And then we get a little break in the weather. Imagine that. Oh man, it's still sideways. So we're the big stuff's still right ahead of me here. We're on the backside. Look at the temperature. Watch the temperature now. See, the temperature is up to 71. You're gonna know when we're on the backside when the temperature climbs and we're away from the school side. We're driving head on into the wind. The winds are coming up straight from the south right now. Look at that. See it on the roads. You can see it really good on the roads. See that debris that's flying.